Hello everyone. I'm just going to switch myself around if I can. That's better. Now you can see the writings the right way around. Well, today we're doing feathery flights. It's or feathered flights. It's really a gorgeous one, but I wanted to share how you can use it for a background stamp as well as as you do it on your card. Instead of just using one, you can use it multiple ways. So we're going to be doing that today. So if you come on, say hello, and don't forget to share where you're from. If you're a newbie, we'd love to have newbies come over here. So say hello. So let's get down and do our page. Oh no, we're not doing a page, we're doing a card. Oh my God. See, that's what happens when you've been working on scrapbooking pages. And then you change and come over and start working on cards. You've got to get them out of your head. What you doing? I'm just going to put this down here for a minute because I want to do some stamping. And I'm going to I might grab a bit bigger block actually because I want to add a couple of stamps to this. I want to share, sorry guys, I want to share a multiple way of doing this for a background stamp. So I'm going to come in with this one and that one. I'll just come in with the two for now, that'll do. I'm coming with crumb cake. How is everyone today? It's been a beautiful day. I was lucky enough to get into the doctor's on time today. Does that help? Sometimes, yes. So I'm going to come down and we're going to do, change this around a little bit. Use this as a background. And might just come in with the little ones up there. It's quite amazing how you can, by putting just a few images on your block, how you can come in and do it as a background. So you can sort of see what we've got happening here. And it's not hard, and I've gone crumb cake, so it's tone on tone, so ink colour the same as your cardstock colour. Okay, this is a simple stamp set to do this with, so that's a really good thing. So I'm just going to move that out of the way now because we want to put our white piece down here. Now this is from the Stylish Shapes. Now Stylish Shapes is one of my go-to. If you know me, you know that's one of my go-to shapes, dies, I should say. It's just one of my go-to dies. Okay, so I'm sort of thinking, is this going to be too big on here? I might just stick with the one that I've got out. How's that? I'll stick with this one. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to come down and just stamp onto our white. Yeah, that's lovely. We can just do the one. Clean my stamp. And then I'm going to come in with the word in the same colour again. So we're going to sort of be going tone on tone on tone. How's that sound? Tone on tone on tone. I'm glad you're in my life. I'm glad you're in my life. That sounds nice. I haven't used that one yet, so let's grab that one out. When you haven't used them before, you need to take this white stuff off, okay, off the back. Okay, and I'm going to share with you today how to put it on a block. I'll grab I put them in here so they don't get all messy. Okay, come out. I'll put them in between so they don't get all messy while I'm waiting to show this. So I'm glad it's this one here. So I'm just going to peel it off from the sheet here. Okay, just got to get it lifted up. There you go. So I'm just going to peel it off. Now this is your cling side. You can see that it's going to cling. Okay, so the cling side is the one that's peeled off there. So we're going to put this onto our block. I'm going to put this back in here just so I don't lose it, because I've got a couple floating around. It's amazing how you think you're going to do it and you don't. And then I'm going to just lift the white off this side and peel it off this side as well. Now this way it gives you a very straight, you're not stretching your stamp out. I'll come off. I should get my pick tool. Okay, so you can sort of see it says, I'm glad you're in my life. So you can sort of see that it's on there. And then you just hold it over and you can see the image of the outline. So you want this to go right over that image outline. And then you sort of can tell that it's cling, it's going to stick, and we're going to put it on here. Okay, so now you've got your backing on it and you know what the word is, which is really good. And it's not hard to actually apply the word. So we're going to come over here again with the same colour. So we're still using crumb cake. You do have to be a bit mindful if you get it on around the edges here. See how I've got the ink around the edges? If you get ink around the edges, it might pay to go and wipe that off. Okay, and then just pat more lightly into your ink. Okay, even patting lightly on this one, I'm getting ink around this edge. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Okay, and then hopefully we've got it held up right, and we're just going to come in over the bird. And you get that beautiful, I'm glad you're in my life. Really lovely. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is pop these back into our box so I don't forget them or lose them. It's very easy to lose these little pieces of rubber, and we don't want to do that today. Okay, round you go. In you go. Okay, so the next thing to do is we're going to do our ribbon. So we're going to bring this back, and look, I've got a go-to ribbon. It's taken me a while to get a go-to ribbon again, but I like the go-to ribbons. Okay, so I'm using the white and the silver. I'm happy with that. It's a soft ribbon too. It's not a hard ribbon, it's a soft ribbon, and I like to go with soft ribbons. So I'm going to get my crumb cake, and this is the crumb cake dark in the blend, and I'm going to grab that and I'm going to colour my ribbon, crumb cake. I love that I can change the colour of my ribbon when I want to. It's awesome. It just takes away that whiteness, it just puts that bit of colour through it. And it sort of coordinates them with what I'm doing, because I'm doing it all in crumb cake. Just to share with you what that's like. Now, I've probably cut off way too much, but that's okay. We can save some for a rainy day. Okay, so I want to sort of bring it over I'm going to bring it in and do a bow, I think, because I do like, we've got enough here to do that, so I'm going to do that today. So turn it over. I really love this ribbon. It's becoming my next go-to ribbon. Oh, who's got a go-to ribbon? I used to have one, but they took it off. Grab your fingers inside there and pull it, and then pull it back to whatever length you want. Okay, so how gorgeous does that look? Okay, we're going to slide it down the card just a little bit. Now, I'm going to cut my card to put it on, and I think I'll go crumb cake again. I think I'll stick to the crumb cake. What do you reckon? I think so. Whoop. Just threw my crumb cake on the floor. Oh, quite a few bits on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 14.5. If it's got a little bit of a curled up corner like this, turn it around and check the other side out, because you're always going to cut just that tiny little bit off when you do cut 2 cards, and you can avoid having that curled up corner that looks shabby. Unless you're going to make it a shabby chic card, then it's fine. And then score it at 10.5. Fold it over. Grab our bone folder. It's here. Give it a bit of a varnish. And bring our card in here. I've got a bit bigger here. Border around it today. Now, if you wanted to come in and do a little bit of blending on this first, you can with crumb cake too. But maybe you might want to bring in a touch of maybe even pink or a light blue. I'm just looking to see if I can use this one for that. Yeah, so bring in maybe even a bit of a pink. It will give it a different look altogether. Okay, so I'm just going to get here, and I want to start off on my glass mat and just bring it in around. Who loves using the blender brushes? They are amazing. And just bringing in that touch of colour. I'm just moving my ribbon up and down at the moment just so that we can blend it. And just pick up that colour from your glass mat as well. Okay, just going to tighten that up. And you'll see it just helps change the colour a little bit. So I'm just going to bring this down and just blending this bit here. Okay, let's bring this over to the side and tie it in tight there. I'm going to change it around once I get my circle on. Okay, if you want to bring a tinge onto your circle, you can do that as well. Okay, you can, or you can leave it just white. But if you wanted to bring in a tinge of the pink on there, you won't need to really load your brush back up. Just twirl it around and just come in very lightly and give it that very light glow of colour. Okay, you don't need a really dark, heavy on there unless you want it heavy. If you want it heavy, you go ahead and make it as heavy as you want. But I like it when it's a bit lighter, especially if it's a highlighting. And that's what we're doing today, is just highlighting, spotlighting and highlighting. Okay, my bin. And then this is just going to, I'm going to put it on the card now, because that will help position our circle as well. I'm not going to raise this up. I'm just going to leave it as is, glue. But I am going to add a little bit of glue just on my ribbon, just across there, just so it holds it nice and tight and in place. So make sure you've got your ribbon nice and straight where you want it. And then place it on the front of your card. And like I said, it's got a bit of a border around this one. Just doing that tinge of pink really changes it. If you want to do around the edge of your card, you can just use your brush this way. And you've probably got enough ink to just give it that little tinge around the edge if you want to highlight it around the edge. So just keep coming around. And you'll be surprised how much ink is held in the brush. There's quite a lot actually, you don't realise. So I wouldn't load it up unless you wanted it really, really dark. But if you want that nice light colour, then yeah, just do that. We're going to come in with our, move this over here and come in with our circle and then our bow. And you can just trim your bow to whichever way you want to do it. Okay, so just fix it around until you get it how you want it. Your bow can be sitting any way you want, around and around and around. So that's our quick, easy card. Very quick, easy, using the ducks as a background stamp, just by adding a couple of stamps onto your pad. So how many people have tried that? How many times have you tried that? Tell me in the comments if you have tried doing tone on tone and using it as a background stamp like we did today, putting 2 stamps onto the block. And then on the inside, I would just move that across, and I would just cut another card for the inside. Okay, so we come in on the inside at, if you didn't want a big border, you wouldn't have to do a big border on the inside, so I'd go 10 by 14. But if you wanted a big border, then I'd cut it down accordingly to that. But you can come in and put a little bit of shading on here, which to interact with what you've got on the outside. So I'm just going to share that with you here. So we're just going to use the Pretty in Pink. Come around the edge. People can still write on it, so that's the most important thing, is that you can still write on it. And it just tones it into the same as what you've got on the front. And then we can come in with our stamp with the little birds there, with the little birds. Okay. Grab a block that suits your needs. Come back in with our crumb cake. And we can actually just do some little birds coming up. The side of our card here. You can still write on it, which is quite nice. You can just bring them in, and then that can just be put into the middle of our card. So you can have it either way. You can have them going on this side, or you can turn it around and do it on that side. I like to do it on this side, but it's preference. No right or wrong, it's just preference. And just stick this in. Okay, and then you've got this cute little card, tone on tone, with a little bit of a pink blend, and it looks so gorgeous. Okay, let me bring this up and say hello to everyone. Hello everyone. We are in our new Stampin' Up year, and I'm so excited about that. Our Stampin' Up year goes from the 1st of October to the end of September, which is a really funny time of year, but it's when we start our year off in Stampin' Up. We have got our kits promoted today, so 30% off all our kits. So if you're into the kits, and don't forget we've got kit class tonight at 7 p.m. So if you're into the kits, it's a good time to buy some, because, yeah, 30% off is a really good deal. Also, we have a joining fee, which is just absolutely fantastic, because you get to choose $235 worth of products plus a bonus $51 worth of products, and you only pay $169 and you get free postage. So to me, that's a really win-win, great value for your money. Now, I have a lot of people say to me, but I don't want to be a demonstrator. But you can do this for nearly 3 months, and every time you place an order, you'll get 20% off. And if it's not for you, then you can always come back and be a VIP customer. But this is an amazing offer. And it's the best product in our catalogue when you think about it. It is really the best product in our catalogue. Where else do you get that percentage off plus free postage? Have a think about it. It's a really good, amazing offer. Now, if this is something that interests you, there's 2 ways that you can join. You can join by jumping on my shop and join now, and you can go through the prompts. If you're not too sure how to do it, you can always ring me on 0409 533 925, and I can walk you through it. I'm happy to help any way that I can help you. But I just want you to get the best value and the best deal, and this is the best product in our catalogue. It's our catalogue starter kit, and the good thing about it is you get to choose it. Years ago when I started, you didn't get to choose it. It was $500 for the kit, and I was really happy because my family actually bought me mine for my birthday present. So my Stampin' Up anniversary is always in August, because that's my birthday and my Stampin' Up anniversary. So 18 years this year, and that was probably one of the best birthday presents I've ever received. So have a think about it. If you're looking for a Christmas present for yourself, hubby might want to pay the $169 and join you up for three months, and if it's not what you want, then you can always pull out. And no strings attached. That's not a problem. But look, honestly, I'd give it a go. You still get to keep your products. You still get to keep that $235 worth of products plus the bonus $51 worth of products. And it's only through October. So if I can help you with anything, or you've got any questions about that, please feel free and call me, and I'd be happy to answer any of the questions that you have. So with that, I'm going to say God bless you all, and I will see you tonight at Kit Club. Oh, and if you're joining the Funfold class tomorrow, payment's due, so jump onto the event page and check out the information for payments and everything, and get your name, click on going, as that is your door prize. into the gift giving. Okay, I'll catch you all soon. Okay, bye for now.